what happened. And I think it was really likable to the jury. He has a easygoing personality. He just laid the truth out. He said everything was great, and then he got into the tunnel and he realized, whoa, this is not the same, And he was only in there 7 minutes, and he left. And he explained, his whole process and everything. And then when they did the cross, what he said was he did real slaw the way he did this. I told him after court today, I was like, love the way you slid that in, because his lawyer said, when did you realize things were not so great at the Capitol? And he goes, well, I knew in the tunnel it wasn't great and everything, but I was really worried about me finding my bus, and it was all this stuff after. And it wasn't until he was on his way home, and he said, my wife texted me, and he said 2 people were murdered there today, Ashley Babbitt and Roseanne Boylan. And he said that under oath. He just, yes, he did. He said, I didn't realize how bad it was until my wife told me 2 people got murdered. Ashley Babbitt, murdered. He said murdered. Yes. And, no one objected.
Oh, yay.
Yes. And so that happened. And, I wrote the jury notice. I know, I perked up. I was like, talked to him after. And, he said, I guess if they're not saying her name, we have to every time we can. So, thank you, Marcus. And, you did well. And your attorney, Schipelbein, he's real good. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow. I mean, he's a pretty intense young man, and he's not even that young, honestly. I don't know. Just forget it. I'm not keeping up anymore. But at any rate, he's younger than me. And but he's a pretty intense guy, so I don't want to mess with him. He's in process and stuff, so I don't be all like, hi, sir. I'm mooning over you. Because he's asked some hard questions. And so when I knew the defense was going to give their closing, I had an opportunity because I didn't want to hear their bullshit. So it's okay, I say that. I'm not paid by anybody. I didn't want to hear that. So I went over and I went to a bench trial that started for a Jan 6er today. And I'm going to torture his last name. It's Exit. So it's spelled real weird, and all in capitals. And I'm going to ask him that tomorrow. But why that is, that's the burning question we need to know. But his attorneys, I've seen her before. They're from Texas, and her name's Nicole too. So it's easy for me to keep up. I don't know her last name. I'll figure it out tomorrow. But, she's done a couple of other Jan 6 cases in the past, and I talked to them on break, and, they came up, and they're always so happy to see the support there. So I want everyone to know that the people in the courtroom are thankful to see somebody smiling back at them and supporting them. And, we've heard it from every single person, and it is my honor to be there and witness what's happening to everybody, because I've seen it happen to my husband, and I know what it's all about. I know how it feels, and so I'm there for you guys. But sidebar, so I talked to them, and they said, this is our 3rd case going through, and we've learned so much about how the government plays, and how you're going to do that, and how you're going to get evidence in that they keep denying. What are those ways? And the more trials that go on, and the more they learn from their, because this is a unique situation. This has never gone on in the United States of America before like this. So we're all learning. I always feel like I'm the only one out here learning something, figuring it out. But it even seems like these attorneys are figuring it out. And you can see it happening. They're really showing what's going on around in that building. And they're asking the important questions because they know what maybe wasn't allowed before, or it's relevant now, and it's really going to showcase, I just see it happening over and over and over again. We're getting beat up in there. I'm not saying that we're not, because Lucas Tenney, he got sentenced to 3 years today, and and the judge went over and over again about how we can never allow this to happen in our country again. And I'm on the same page. I'm like, you're damn right. I don't want it happening in my country again. Y'all need to we're going to help y'all figure this out, because it's not right. And it better not happen again. And we're working real hard to make sure it doesn't, but not for the same reasons that they're saying. There, even with everything that's coming out daily with the manipulation of the American public and the assault on our First Amendment rights, even with all that information flooding in, they're still berating our patriots. They are still telling us that it was a big lie. I saw a lawyer today for a Jan 6er say horrible things about that day, and basically implied that we're all morons that followed this orange man to the Capitol. That's not what it was about. It was because something was wrong in our country. But it was a Jan 6 lawyer that said that to the jury. And I understand you have to get in there and you have to play to the jury, but to say that agree that it was one of the worst days in our country, there's a lot of opinions about that day. We don't have to go into it now. This is more about the courtroom, but to me, he's already guilted that person. He's already said this person did everything you think they did by him opening up that way. How about say, even no matter your opinion of that day, judge the person for what they did that day, not for your feelings of that day. And that's what keeps happening. And the judges keep doing that. I will say, I think, and I'm the only one on this island, but I'm out here. I believe that the more Judge Mehta sees, the more he sees. And he's seeing it. And I just hope that he rules on that. And that's all we can pray for. But I know he sees it. And
he sees you, Nicole.
I don't know if that we're frenemies.
He sees you.
No, I don't think he does. But he's a man very aware of everything, I think. So, but anyway, so the jury did not get the Schwartz, Malley, Brown. They didn't get it to deliberate today. They'll finish up tomorrow. Mr. Schipelbein will be giving his closings tomorrow, and I feel like I'm lining up for a movie or something, because he goes hard. And so I'm happy to see that. I think Jeffrey Brown's lawyer did a great job. I wish I could remember his name, but what we need to know is that I did see the jury. He had a whole PowerPoint presentation, and he was really had enhanced photos and had them circled, and what do you really see here? And I mean, he was very direct on that, and I just love that they're doing all that, and they were taking notes. And so, we just got to keep it positive. I know that we've had so many convictions, all except for one, but we just got to keep plugging on. And I think that the more video that comes out, the more people keep seeing it, the more you beautiful people keep telling other people what's going on, it's going to happen, and it's happening. So that's it. That's all I got.
Thank you, Nicole.
Yep. What about Cash?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So Cash will be in Northern. Ah! All right. It's all good. Thank you. I'm sorry. Well, it's fine. I thought he would love on other people, but apparently he loves me more. So Cash Kelly will be in Northern Neck until they transfer him. And then once they transfer him, the BOP has him, and then they will say where he is. But because of security issues, you never know where anyone's going to end up until they're there. So that's just that's the process. And so he'll know when he's getting moved. they'll come in and give him a temperature check or something like that. And since he's in with people that know him, then they'll let us know. And but we won't know his final destination until he's there.
Well, now we know what Cash is doing. Okay, we need to storm over to Arena's YouTube page and sub to her. I don't know how many more people she needs, but if you haven't subbed over to her, get over there. I'll say hi to my brother, Sean Gossett. Good to see you around here, bro.
So weary when troubles come in my heart,
And sub to his Cash's channel also.
then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Hey, we got a song.
It's no life without hunger. Each restless heart, each soul will perfectly. But when you come, I am filled with wonder. Sometimes I think this eternity. I can stand the mountain. The stormy sea and the run without your soul. Oh, you raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Oh, she's having a fit. Yeah, make sure you share this out too also. Have we been subbing to M5 News, I think it is? I have to look on it. YouTube. Haven't seen them streaming like I don't know if I can get on with so okay, this is a PG-13 tag. We got the meeting. Did I tell you about the pig attacked me yesterday? It didn't really attack me. But the people that went in from downstairs, they have a pig. It's really bad. Somehow I forgot to close the door. And it came down the stairs. I guess I didn't close it. The door was laid in the bed.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy. There's always someone listening. The election's planning riots for the citizens. The government has always lied. It's history repeating. But the problem is the schools dumb you down so you believe them. If you try to speak the truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's Al-Qaeda, then ISIS, and now American patriots. Who would have thought those who love the country the most would be hated on by folks who call America home? Both political parties are equally just as evil. They've been working for themselves, don't give a damn about the people. Black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you. Cause united we stand, divided they will defeat you. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they're lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. Y'all missing what was written in the pages. That was history they wrote, now you wanna change it. You racist, you hate this. Why you want us all to be locked up in cages? I can't stand the left, everything they say is depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this quite literal. I love liberty, but I liberals. Where I'm at, stay home, complain and moan. Talk about privilege on your phone and your Range Rover, Starbucks, mangoes, foo, whatever. The cloth I'm cut from can handle any weather. You just paper in the rain, we ain't the same. Stand for the flag, only kneel when I pray. I just pray we go back to the old days, land of the free, home of the brave. Man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
I
see through all the illusions, refuse to hear rumors or accept that we're losing. Easy to get caught up, consumed by the consumer. Truth is so diluted, people starve off the confusion. Comfort is the killer, your dreams execution. Cool persecution if I make a contribution. Home of the brave look like a mental institution, and it will revolution if we can't find resolution. And if threat is a promise, stand up, pay homage. They tell lies, I'm being honest, yes, the time is upon us. I know that God got us, so I'm fighting in his honor. Hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up our armor. Each set sail to higher ground and drown in their drama. If I die for what I love, then my death will be nirvana. We fighting for our freedom, don't believe what they've been feeding. Be the change you want to see, the warrior that we're needing.
Boy with big American dreams.
I've been taking my vitamins, my
crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, the youth that the offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, the youth that the offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dream. The world's going crazy and lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we try.
We miss you too, Sherry.
Yep, we miss you, Sherry. So as our loyal live stream viewers do, one of Freedom Express's live stream viewers emailed Julie Kelly. So at this time, David's going to read you the email to Julie Kelly and Julie Kelly's lovely response.
David.
So the email to Julie Kelly says, "Hello, could you please go down to the DC jail and interview Ashley Babbitt's mom, Mickey? She has been down there for 4 months straight every night from 7 p.m. to 9:30 conducting a vigil for the J6 prisoners, along with Randy from A for Justice. They need more people to join them. Please help us all. Thank you for taking the time to read this." And then her response. "Shelley, I don't live in DC, and I understand that some involved in the vigil are also sharing an article that unfairly criticizes my support of Patriot Freedom Project. No one has done more to bring attention to the plight of J6 detainees than I have."
That's it.
And that's it. I'm just going to leave it at that.
I thought we were going to have something.
You thought we were gonna have what?
Something enlightening, you know?
Well, that's pretty much what we expected, but just to be clear, we're not down here on this corner to support any particular article or any particular group other than the Jan Sixers. So stand with us, stand with the Jan Sixers, or choose not to. It's not about one particular group or another. This is about the injustice happening to the men behind these walls and walls all around this country. So just to be clear about that, we are not here in support of anything but justice for January 6th.
Thank you.
Amazing grace, how sweet.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, John, before we get started, we have one of our Chinese American men that's been out here for almost a week straight. His name is Young, and he has some translated message for you guys if you could listen and share with the others.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Heroes. We don't know what to say, but I like to read this Bible verse. 2 Corinthians 4:8-9. We're hard pressed on every side, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. I hope this verse will hold you up. Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
The last line was, "We the people are with you." I moved the microphone too soon. So just know that there are people all over loving you guys, and you are on now with our live streamers.
Yeah. Shishi, what is your name again?
This is Young, and we have a lot of people, come from across the nation, across the country. We have a friend, her name is Sarah Lee. Actually, went to Tampa with show her support to Germany from today.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, we will see more of
Thank you,
those
Sarah Lee.
people.
Yep.
Like we are
Thank you.
motivated.
Yep.
You are champion. We cannot lose you. We cannot afford to lose you.
All the way.
We cannot
All the
afford to
way.
lose you. You are his champion, and there are people en route from all over. And these are also people that brought
Of course.
the other night when they brought people from New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, and Pennsylvania.
We will bring even larger crowd.
He's going to bring even a larger crowd
around Christmas.
around Christmas time.
Shishi, thank you.
All the way.
Thank you so much. We love you, and it means so much to have Chinese Americans here because you guys know how bad it can get, and you guys know what path we're on. And my heart goes out to anyone you know in China that your loved ones there. I'm praying for you and your family. You guys are amazing.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
We also have representation here tonight from Camp Freedom.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing up. I love you so much. And I'll have Shane on here in just a minute, and you guys can give him a shout out too. He loves you guys, and he definitely wants to hear from you, Chinese Americans. I guess is that what you said your name was?
Young.
Young.
Mm-hmm.
He'll definitely want to hear from you too. And thank you so much for that Bible verse. It really touched my heart, and it really means so much that you're out there, that you care. I just want to thank, before I make an announcement, I just want to thank Mama Mickey for just, giving us this platform and starting this, catching fire, what's happening right now, and with everybody being able to come here and giving us a voice to talk to you and you guys to talk to us. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Anybody wants to support this movement, please go to fortashley.com. That is the number 4, Ashley with an I.com. And if you would like to get to know us Patriots better in our own words, please visit wearegoodmen.com. And I want to make an announcement. David Dempsey had an article come out in Gateway Pundit a couple of days ago, and it got pushed out by some more notorious news, some bigger news stories. So it really didn't do the fundraising that he really desperately needed. It came out on the 3rd of December. So if anybody could please go to wearegoodmen.com and click on the featured Patriots button and find David Dempsey's Give Set Go. David Dempsey's Give Set Go is there on wearegoodmen.com. If you click the featured Patriots button, find David Dempsey. Please, if you can afford it, if you can just, anything you can do to help. He's very, very much in desperate need. his Gateway Pundit article came out on the 3rd, and it just got pushed out by bigger news, and it's very, very disheartening because, you know, he was really looking forward to having some kind of help and assistance right there, and it would really mean a lot to all of us if you could help David Dempsey. Please, David Dempsey, wearegoodmen.com. Go to the Featured Patriots button. It would mean a lot. Thank you so much. And I'll give you over to Shane Jenkins. Shane is an oil man from Houston, Texas. He's, we call him nickname, we call him the Ginger Ninja. He's 43 years old. 23 years old, sorry. Definitely not 43 years old, like he looks. And, you know, he's one of my close friends in here. He really is a great guy. He's got a great heart, and we love him so much. Here he is, Shane Jenkins.
Shane.
I don't know how John. I feel bad that John's sitting in here lying to y'all like that. Saying all that nice stuff about me.
Right. Well, we know. I don't know. I think Ginger Ninja's pretty cute.
Yeah, thank you. So how's that puppy doing?
She's sleeping in the car on her heating pad, and Nicole's Oliver is out here, and then Camp Freedom. Dustin, what's your dog's name?
Buddy.
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 Yeah.
The Freedom Bud.
Yeah, he's another.
The Freedom Pup.
Nicole's dog is a Havanese, and
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it sounds like y'all made it home out there. Y'all got the babies, fur babies, and got people from everywhere. So
Yep.
I'm glad that y'all are comfortable. I know that I guess there's been some stuff going on, and you've been in my prayers. So I'm sorry that everybody's dealing with what they're having to deal with.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
And insult to injury.
Yeah, we're all keeping Mel in our prayers, and always. So we have a Chinese American group out. Well, a representation. Young is here. Rebecca's here. Dwight comes out here every day. Also not Chinese Americans, but Cindy and Angelina make the trip. It's a couple, an hour and a half in the car for them, and they come out here to see you all the time. But Young has a translated Bible verse from the Chinese Americans that he played for John, and I'm gonna let him play it for you.
Okay, awesome.
It's going to take just a sec so you can chat for a second. He's looking it up on his phone. You know how those phones are. So you know how we sometimes do, John does his call to actions and stuff. Well, we had one of Freedom Express's viewers email Julie Kelly and tell her she should come down here and show some support. And she's not coming because some people down here are supporting an article that was written about a certain organization. So we did say on live stream that we're not here supporting an organization. We're here supporting you guys. But Julie Kelly's response was not exactly loving.
Right. No. Yeah. See, I mean, I understand that people have issues with people, but I think it's like some people don't want to go to church because I don't believe in organized religion or this, that, or the other, and it's like I really feel like people miss the whole point. We miss the brotherhood and the family, and it's not about who supports what. We're here supporting the whole movement. We're really here supporting the country and fighting against communism in America. That's really what the biggest big pictures is, and fighting the globalists and the elites and the people who think that they are our betters and want to tell us how they're going to run our country when they're supposed to represent us.
Absolutely.
So,
all right, I'm going to play that message for you. Here it comes.
Okay.
You are heroes. We don't know what to say, but I'd like to read this Bible verse. 2 Corinthians 4:8-9. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. I hope this verse will hold you up. Thank you. We, the people, are with you.
Okay, that was from our Chinese American community that has been out here strong for you guys.
Well, that's so awesome. So thank you so much to the Lao Baijin. That's a blessing right there. So
Lao Baixin, love you guys.
That was Rebecca. She said that back to you. That was impressive Chinese there, Shane. Good for you.
Right. Well, thank you. It is amazing. It's something that I had never been to a Trump rally before. Before January the 6th, and to see the Chinese people come out and support, and to see that that they very clearly recognize the communism that they fled.
How is that?
From whether it was Vietnam, China, or other countries around the world, people have fled from it, and they see that it's creeping in here. And so it should be a very serious warning for people to see that we're ushering it in here, and most people don't even realize it. It's hidden very well, and so I appreciate them coming out to support us, and thank you so much for the scripture. That is a personal favorite of mine. It's like bent but not broken. You know, we have to crush but not. You know, we have to continue to just fight. Some days it's hard to get out of bed and be motivated to do anything, but I know that God has me here for a reason, and so I have to just continue to put one foot in front of the other and look for His purpose for my day, and just trust that, you know, I know that He has a plan, and His plan is perfect, and so I'm blessed to just play a role in it. So please thank them again for me. I wanted to say also that, you know, we as Americans can find 1,000 reasons to be divided. If we want to be, for instance, Chinese and I'm white, or if you want to be, you're a woman and I'm a man, or, you know, I'm straight and you're gay, or whatever it is, or, you know, you're middle class and I'm lower class, and we can find 1,000 different reasons to be divided, and that's what the enemy, that's what the devil wants to do. He's a divider and a subtractor, and God only adds and multiplies. And so that's something that we, you know, we got to pray for people, whether they want to come out and support or not, and that's okay. But I think that's where we have an opportunity. When we get out of here, we can have two different factions of people that are standing for a cause, or we can all come together. You know, if that's what I hope, that to be a unifier. When we get
Of course, Andy.
It's not about Cindy or PFP or Julie Kelly or Mickey or Shane Jenkins, or, you know what I mean? It's about America.
You're absolutely right. And, you know, if we could find, you know, you don't have to agree on everything to agree on anything. And so, you know, we do need to find those common areas of agreement. And, you know, just like you said, you know, despite all our differences, we're all American citizens and need to proceed accordingly.
It's hard. It's hard, though. It's, you know, I want to be offended, and I want to be upset, and I want to be hurt, you know what I mean? And sometimes I am. But you know what I mean? But I have to know that, like, God has a purpose, and we just got to find out what it is. You know, there's going to be people that are going to come along for the ride, and there's going to be people that are going to miss the boat. And, you know, I'm sorry for that. But I know that my boat's going to be filled with everybody. I'm not going to kick anybody out, and I'm not going to, you know, not go see people just because I don't disagree with a few people. You know, I have a problem with them. Even though people get under my skin sometimes too. But I did want to.
You have 1 minute left.
Oh no! I wanted to say we're not looking for there's no place to donate unless you go to our Gifts and Goes on the website. But if you can go to therealj6.com, there is a call to action, and we're still trying to get these people to give us visitation with our families here. So we haven't quite got it straightened out with the Gateway Fund yet, but they're getting ready to drop an article about it, stirring people to the page so they can write to the mayor's office or the director's office or call. So we'll go to therealj6.com and just go to the call to action tab.
Okay, realj6.com to help get these guys some visitation.
All right, we love you, Mickey. Thank you, everybody. Especially Love by James. We love
Thank
you
you,
all.
Shane. Thank you. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Okay, so we have Derek Evans. He's going to talk to you guys, explain to you his situation that he has been going through. There you go, Derek. You're on.
Awesome, man. Wow. Thank you guys, all of you, for everything that you're doing. Words cannot express the gratitude that I believe I can speak for my fellow J6ers on this. The gratitude that we have for you guys. I can't help but be a little bit emotional. I got out October 21st. I had no idea that you guys were doing this on a regular basis like this. I knew we had some support out here. One of the things that the government has been doing to J6ers throughout this entire ordeal is they isolate you and make you feel very alone and that you have no support out there. And then the media, the mainstream media that is always just, bashing you. And luckily now some of them are, starting to have a little bit more of an open mind with that. But I can't tell you how lonely it is. As a January 6er, especially for those guys that's in prison right now. And for you guys to be doing this, when I got out and I saw it, I couldn't help but just sit on my couch and be teary-eyed watching what you guys are doing. And just from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank all of you who are there every day in DC, live streaming this, everyone who's in the chat, everyone across the country. If you want to do one big thing that's such a small thing, but it's huge for January 6ers, is find somebody and write them a letter, even if it's just a postcard. I used to break my days in prison down, the first half of the day I would get to talk to my family on my 15-minute phone call per day. And then I would look forward to 4 o'clock. And the reason I look forward to 4 o'clock is that was sorry, you're a little emotional. That was mail call. And I knew if I could make it to 4 o'clock, and I was receiving letters from patriots all across the country, that I'd get my second win for the day. And that's what I look forward to, is that 4 o'clock mail call, going back to my bunk and sitting down and just hearing from patriots all across the country. Gave me my second win and got me through each day. And I can't thank you guys enough. God bless all you guys.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
We love you. We appreciate everything that you did, even though it wasn't exactly your choice. We appreciate you, that sacrifice you made for this country. And I'm going to hang on and talk to you here on the phone for a second.
They look forward to those letters. 4 o'clock is what he was looking at.
Okay, so I'm going to follow that up with, go to Patriot Mail Project. They have everyone's address there, their numbers. They have the home detained also there. Marie puts a lot of hard work into that. And also on that website is a link to the book. I do want to bring something up that happened to Marie and Tim. They were going to go use, for everyone that is pre-ordered, they were going to send out an email to everyone. So they were going to use this place called Octopus Email, where it's like a mass email thing. I'm not too hip, but I'm pretty sure there's, so it's a place where, they send all of it out, and they denied them because of it being a January 6th thing. So, on all fronts we're fighting. On all fronts we're being persecuted. So Octopus email, if anybody uses it, let them know what you think. Yeah, I mean, really, send them an email. It's not an American company, but maybe Americans shouldn't deal with them. And, so any of you that do mass emailing and stuff, please don't use that company. They're not patriots. And patriotmail.com.
The sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now
So there you go.
I
It
see.
looked like that guy was looking for 4 o'clock every day.
'Twas grace that taught my heart
Especially Christmas is coming.
and grace my fear how precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. My chains are
Derek Evans, Tanya.
set free. My God, my Savior, has ransomed me. Like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace.
Thank you for giving the heads up there on getting over there in Davis.
The Lord has promised good to me. His word, my hope secure. He will my share and portion as long as life endures. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior, has ransomed me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior, has ransomed me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace.
On my Getter page, he rants about Trump had a little video. I don't know if you've seen it, came around. He's recognizing J6ers need help. And I've been putting on everybody's thing. When are you coming out? I love when Marjorie Taylor Greene never shows up, and she does. I'm either going to get slapped or kicked to the ground.
Will be forever.
Well, so Turbo, I only have 2 socks on. I got these new pair of socks I seen at Walmart. They're called 30 below. And my toes are nice and close right now.
I was up there talking and I was thinking, Marie Goodwin, who does the Patriot Mail Project and everything, and she also does the Christmas, or she helps organize the Christmas drive for the Jan Sixers kids and everything. Her son is Daniel Godwin, and he is a Jan Sixer, and he'll be going to trial in February. He's worked with Stop Hate, and Daniel was on home confinement for a long time, and he still is under heavy restriction. And but that's how Marie got involved originally. And she sees the injustice from the inside. And Daniel's a great kid. She has a page set up for Daniel in the Lion's Den, and you can go there and read Daniel's page and everything. But Marie is very invested and a really hardworking patriot, and so is their son. And Daniel's always in my prayers, Marie.
Hey, Turbo, I hope you rushed it. dog is mounted up. I'm sure he got dog breath from your toes.
I love to sing your praises. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad you came to save us.
No, you gotta put exclamation point all, Tanya.
I love to sing your praises. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad you came to save us.
Oh, for that. You want to go put exclamation point links. You want to go down to Million Patriot, and then it will show you on the friends section. It'll give you more J6 websites that you go to. To learn more, citizensapp.us and Citizens Against Political Prosecution .us. Citizens at app.us. Justice for Ashley, I think that's one on it. What's the other one? Justice for Ashley.
A for justice.
A4 There's one person who doesn't know about it.
For Ashley with an I.com.
For Ashley with an I, Ashley with an I.
Number 4 Ashley with an I.
Number 4 Ashley.com. Yeah, there's one person that didn't even know about these. Really?
And you can find a lot of that on freedomexpressmedia.com too.
And millionpatriot.com. And I see what you did there. Well, to highlight it, I know you're new to mod scene. You want to do HTTPS // and then Ashley for Ashley.com. Ashley Babbitt, you ever heard of Ashley Babbitt, Josh?
Oh, he greased we could take them by surprise. If we didn't fire us, we still would look them in the eye. We held our pride till we see the places well. Then we opened up the school, guns really paid well. We fired our guns when the British kept coming. There wasn't always many as there was a one. We fired once more and they began to run. Down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. To the flag and the rest to the people and the rock to the places where the couldn't go. The rest of this that the hounds couldn't keep. Down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. We fired our cannon till the barrel melted down. So we grabbed an alligator and we fought another round. ride. And when we touch the powder off the gate, we're most in line.
How was your guys' day today?
There wasn't as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more and they began to run down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, right. Freedom!
It's just dancing like that to get warm.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, like work for
Those bots that we get in the car.
It's not over.
They're like, I blocked them.
We still have an anthem. That was the wrong song.
It's the only thing I'm distraction.
Help me.
Help me.
I would, but I'm beyond help.
I can't do anything.
But I am
I don't
beyond
know what to
help.
do. I can sing.
She didn't break into the Capitol. She was leaded
Yeah,
into the Capitol.
we'd lose everybody. They would just free them. I should just start singing now.
just
She was unfortunately there at the wrong time, wrong place.
bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing
That's Ashley Powell, right there.
oh my soul, worship Your holy name. The sun comes out, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before you, we'll be singing when the evening comes.
I'll be right back, guys.
My soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, worship Your holy name. You're rich in love and you're slow to anger. Your name is great and your heart is kind. For all your goodness I will keep on singing. 10,000 reasons for my heart to find. So bless the Lord, my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, worship Your holy name. Bless You, and on that day when my strength is failing, draws near and my time has come. Still my soul will sing your praise unending. 10,000 years and then bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, worship Your holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, worship Your holy name. Yes, I worship Your holy name. Lord, I worship Your holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, worship Your holy name. Jesus, worship Your holy name. Worship Your holy name. How great the chasm that lay between us, how high the mountain I could not climb. In desperation, I turned to heaven and spoke Your name into the night. Then through the darkness, Your loving kindness tore through the shadows of my soul. The work is finished, the end is written. Jesus Christ, my living hope. You could imagine so great a mercy. What heart could fathom such boundless grace? The God of ages stepped down from glory to wear my sin and bear my shame. The cross has spoken, I am forgiven. The King of Kings calls me risen. Beautiful Savior, I'm yours forever. Jesus Christ, my living hope. Hallelujah, praise the one who set me free. Hallelujah, death has lost its grip on me. You have broken every chain. Yes, I face in Your name. Jesus Christ, my living hope. Hallelujah, praise the one who set me free. Hallelujah.
You may start the conversation now.
You are on, John.
Hey, thank you so much for showing up. It really means a lot, and I hope you had a good time with Shane. Shane really loves you guys. He loves you too, man, Mickey. And I'm telling you, everybody in here loves you, Mickey. You are absolutely a favorite, and you are 100% the mother of this movement. And I wasn't paid to say that, I'll tell you.
I wish, you know what, I think there are probably a couple mothers of this movement, but, you know, I appreciate you, John. I'll take it from you guys anytime. Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. There are a lot of mothers of this movement, but you are the. So I just want to make a quick announcement. So, like I said earlier, David Dempsey's Gives and Go, he had an article published in Gateway Pundit 2 days ago on December 3rd. And it was supposed to help him raise some money to buy a lawyer. He really needs a lawyer. He's got a public defender that defended the woman that the leftist that bombed the Capitol building with a bomb, with an actual bomb. Remember when that happened? That actually happened. And she represented the woman and got her pardoned or something like it. But she doesn't like him. She doesn't want him to have a pardon. Only if you use bombs, I guess, is her thing, and if you're a Marxist. So it was buried. His article was buried on December 3rd. It was a very touching letter he wrote, and it got buried by other news, and he was unable to raise the needed funds or even come close. And it would mean a lot if you could go to wearegoodmen.com and click the Featured Patriots button and find his Gives and Go. David Dempsey. Find his Gives and Go, and if you could drop a couple bucks on it, would mean a lot. If you can't afford a few bucks to drop on there, if you could go, it would really mean a lot if you could go to Gateway Pundit and leave some very special and good, nice comments on his article, because I guess the only handful of comments that ended up getting posted that his family saw were kind of despicable or mean or whatever. So it would mean a lot if you could at least go on to Gateway Pundit, David Dempsey, type David Dempsey into the search box.
One of my mods will kick you.
December 3rd article.
Do the research. This is not a time to ask.
But thank you so much, everybody. It really means a lot that you guys even show up and tune in, and really, really touched it every night to know that you guys are watching and you guys are out there. I just want
exactly what we've already said. What we told you.
Well, thank you.
So why were you arrested? Who? See, you all know what to do.
And everybody watches because they love you, and we have a whole bunch of people that tune in and share every night to hear what you guys have to say. So, thanks for calling and talking to us.
Thank you for doing this, Mama Mickey. You are absolutely, that's just inspirational. This is beautiful what you've created. You literally, this is the beating heart of the movement. It's right out there with you guys. Right out there with you guys. With the live stream, broadcasting around the world. It's beautiful. All right. We got 5 seconds, 10 seconds or so. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red flare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
All the way.
USA.
All the way.
USA.
All the way.
USA.
All the way.
USA.
All the way.
USA. USA.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
We love you guys so much. Thank you, Mama Vicky. Thank you, everybody out there. You guys are absolutely amazing. Camp Freedom, Chinese Americans, we love all of you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Love you.
Yeah, hey, David Dempsey wants to get on the line right now and talk to you guys for a second. All right. Hell yeah. Like I kind of just slid the phone on over on me now.
Dempsey.
What's up? How you guys doing tonight?
Good.
That's why you're hearing. He's right
All right. Hey, oh yeah. So they said there's a big crowd out there, so that's always nice to hear. Just wanted to, like I said, extend my my gratitude and my thanks. Tell you how grateful I am. That you guys are out there every day. Going through, storming the the nasty weather that we got out here, opposition. The DOC staff, everybody. It's really nice to know that there's people that stick it out with us and are going through this with us. You guys, may not be in here, but you're with us in spirit and mind. So it's greatly appreciated.
Thank you. We wouldn't be anywhere else right now. Do you want to go ahead and give your gifts and go to the people that are watching right now?
Yeah. I don't. I gotta remember it.
That's okay. We can put it out tomorrow if you don't know it.
It's like it's whatever the gifts and go is the generic part. Mine is GKD 996.
GKD 996. So gifts and
Okay.
/ Is that how it goes?
Yes.
Yeah. Giftsandgo.com / GKD 996.
Okay. Randy's looking it up just to double check. That's our Randy.
Yeah, that's highly appreciated. Like I said, I'm just my ultimate goal is to be able to gain enough to get private representation, and if not, as stated in my Gifts and Go, it's it helps provide for my family and relieve the financial burden that's been placed upon my loved ones since they've incurred this situation with me, because they've essentially been decimated at every turn. My family's lives have been ruined, just like I assume a lot of you guys have been put into dire straits due to this situation. So anything helps. Like I said, financial financial donations are not an obligation. They are appreciated, but any form of support, be it mail, prayers, a financial donation, a letter, like anything. It doesn't have to be money. That I appreciate it to the fullest. It means the world to me. I don't need money to feel thanks and to feel happy or to gain some sort of I care that people are there for me more so than anything, because I've done this jail stuff before, and it sucks, and the feeling of being alone and like I said, forgotten is an overwhelming one at times, and it's just nice, like I say, to be able to lean on my Patriot family in addition to my blood family. So it's amazing, like I said, that you guys are out there. It's been a while. It's almost become like the norm. So
You're not forgotten ever.
Not forgotten ever.
So like I said, it's just like John wanted me to mention, my lawyer that I had before, because I have a public defender, or whatever. The one I had before this one represented Susan Rosenbaum, one of the ladies who was responsible for the bombing of the Capitol, back in the 80s or 70s, I forget which it was. And she was eventually pardoned by Clinton, I believe, Clinton or Obama. Now she's like a Black Lives Matter activist. They're all the same family. So So, that was my lawyer before, and now I have a new set of public defenders that I am. Well, like I said, I don't have a personal, vendetta towards. I simply feel that my representation could be better suited amongst, private representation as opposed to what I've been given. And, God willing, if I'm able to, then that's exactly what I'll do. If not, and I end up having to, bite the bullet on this, I know that God's going to serve me well, and He's going to, He's going to make my path easier to walk than, than I would have had without Him. So His guidance will lead me in the direction that I need to go, and I'm just happy, like I said, with anything. My family, my family says thank you right away, all the time. They think it's awesome. They live all the way out in, California. I think I've told you that before, Mickey. So it's amazing for them to be able to go on there, and then they see that. They always talk to me about it. So it's really enlightening to know that you guys are out there. And I can't tell you how much that shit means to me, because it means a lot.
David,
I
just wanted to say, a good friend of mine is Nessa, that I believe you know from out in California. And I know that, she's always been very supportive, and I just want to say hi to you from her.
Oh wow, that's I can't believe
it's a small,
well, you kind of hit me with the loop there, man. Fucking
it's a small
holy
world.
shit.
It's a small world. Ness is a great friend of mine. I mean, I met her here in DC probably 3 years ago, and yeah. So I just want to pass that on.
Oh man, well if you can tell her to watch this, hi Nessa. And I really miss you, and I hope Benny's doing good, and I hope the rest of the Patriot family is doing well. It's kind of crazy to hear that. The FBI went bothering her about my case, and I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad that that I didn't get no bad news, and that they didn't uproot and destroy her life. But it's amazing to be able to hear that. So I really appreciate you relaying that message to me, man. That's greatly appreciated. So that's wow, man. I thought the Patriot family out there forgot about me.
Absolutely not. There's people out there still fighting, and I'll say hi to Benny for you as well.
Okay, cool. Oh my! While I got you, please tell her she needs to never associate with Ashley Ray Davis at all.
Okay.
That there's a reason that I'm saying that. That chick is falsely accusing me of things and working with the FBI against me for this January 6th stuff, and she's like, their star witness for the prosecution, and she's full of lies, and she's working in tandem with the FBI and the government against me, and she claims to be a patriot. So just please
You have
tell her
1 minute left.
to avoid her at all costs, just so their lives don't get ruined like mine is.
Absolutely. I will pass that along.
All right, you take care, man.
You too, brother. We love you. Thinking about you. And stay strong.
All right, I will. Everybody out there, once again, thank you for everything that you do and the support and the love. It's felt in more ways than one. I wish you all a wonderful and blessed night. You take care and you be safe, and can't wait to see and hear from you guys tomorrow.
Hold the line, Patriots.
Right.
Hold the line.
All the way.
Will do, brother. Will do. You guys have a wonderful night out there. You guys have a good night.
Good night.
The caller has hung up.
Say her name.
Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt.
can't believe it. Time goes by so fast. Blessings.
Bringing the smoke, America, that's why we love them. We the people got us back, you know we stand for something. I was at the Capitol witness, hate in their eyes. I stood on them battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. So with the Patriots, they had tears in their eyes. They tryna steal our pride, bro. Yeah, you know we outside. They can never take our freedom, real Patriots ride. They can never take our freedom, real Americans ride.
Seems like it.
I done seen them barricades open and people jumping. I done seen the media police walking right in. They gon' try to lock us down, you know we popping out. 1776, boy, you know we rocking out. People judging people, this is crazy these days. They been shooting, they been rioting for hundreds of days. Patriots, we fed up, we know that we got fed up. You made that phone call, they got that Patriot wet up. Ashley, baby, yeah, you know we hold you in prayer. Ashley, baby, yeah, you know you're sauce in the air. Ashley, baby, yeah, you know true Patriots care. Left your blood up on the battlegrounds like this is fair. At least we making history. Never forget what they did to me. Boy, you know I bounce back on them, won't even say names. They tryna ban me out. I'm making new page. Bringing the smoke, America, that's why we love them. We the people got us back, you know we stand for something. I was at the Capitol witness, hate in their eyes. I stood on them battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. Posted with the Patriots, they had tears in their eyes. They tryna steal our pride, bro. Yeah, you know we outside. We can never take our freedom, real Patriots ride. We can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. Let's start a Patriot party. Yeah, let's start a Patriot party. Yeah, RIP to anybody who lost their life in the Capitol, man. January 6th. On both sides, you know. I saw with my own eyes. My feet were out there. I was on the battleground. I was not in no Capitol though.
Hi, Kitty. How you doing, Kitty? Kitty Hawk just joined the chat.
Truck rallies, boat rallies, Patriots stand up. Let's start a Patriot party. Ashley Babbitt, RIP you. God bless you, God bless your family, man. Make Trump president again, you know how we come. Stand up.
Stand up. Really?
Today is day 698 of the J6 political hostage crisis. Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, Officer Brian Sicknick, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
The following individuals are currently incarcerated for the events of January 6th. Thomas Ballard, Joseph Biggs, Jeremy Brown, Alan Byerly, Daniel Caldwell, Jacob Chansley, William Cressman, Meredith Cleveland, Lonnie Kaufman, Mason Corson, Lucas Denny, David Dempsey, Charles Donahoe, Scott Fairland, Brandon Fellows, Kyle Fitzsimon, Mitchell Gardner, Robert Geisman, James Grant, Matthew Green, Timothy Hale Cusinelli, Kenneth Harrelson, Donald Hazard, Albuquerque Head, Brian Jackson, Shane Jenkins, Douglas Jensen, Justin Jersey, Daryl Johnson, Cash Kelly, Josiah Kenyon, Julian Cater, Matthew Kroll, Jacob Lane, Nicholas Langerand, Cody Matisse, Mark Mazza, James Molt, Ronald Maccabee, James McGrew, Sean McHugh, Jeffrey McKellip, Kelly Meigs, Jonathan Mellis, Garrett Miller, Matthew Ryan Miller, Jordan Mink, Robert Moores, Marshall Neff, Ryan Nichols, Ethan Nordian, William Robert Norwood, Joseph Padilla, Robert Palmer, Dominic Pizzola, Mark Ponder, Christopher Quaglin, Barry Ramey, William Reed, Guy Reffitt, Zach Reel, Stuart Rhodes, Howard Richardson, Thomas Robertson, Daniel Rodriguez, Jeffrey Sable, Ryan Samsel, Ronald Sandlin, Peter Schwartz, Jeffrey Sills, Barton Shively, Peter Steger, Andrew Taki, Enrique Tario, Dustin Thompson, Jessica Watkins, Thomas Webster, Jack Whitten, Ricky Chris Wilden, Kyle Young, Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, Mark Ungst. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
I just want to remind everybody, Mickey and I will not be here tomorrow. We trust the rest of you, lovely, beautiful Patriots, will be here in our stead to carry things on. Mickey and I will be going up to Warsaw, Virginia. We'll be visiting and meeting with the Northern Neck Patriots, a great group of Patriots out there. And then the following day, we will be at Northern Neck Prison attending the board meeting. It's open to the public. So keep us in your thoughts and prayers. We're gonna try to do some things to shake it up, make a difference for these guys. More importantly, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank all the live streamers for being here, and thank you to everyone who has tuned into the live stream. I know that at Americans for Justice, we had a little bit of an issue. We was a little bit late in getting our live stream going, but that was resolved. So please be sure to tune in tomorrow night, 7 p.m. We will be live here, and join us in singing our closing song, God Bless the USA.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd happy stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'm happy stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Where it is I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I can stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
USA.
Thank you, everybody. We'll be back here 7 p.m. tomorrow live. Thank you so much.
Camp Freedom! Woo! We built it and they will build it.
That's right.
Well, it's a little slower than I thought, but it's a little slower.
Thank you, Randy, for letting me use your trap out. I have it on the wish list to get a new one soon. God bless you, Randy. I'm gonna go off here, guys, for now. I love you. God bless y'all. And thank you for all the prayers. Oh, we're streaming the streamer, streaming the stream.